It's week 3 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Packers and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. The numbers for Jones last week: 16 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. There's just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And they'll begin by running the option.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Those defense for the Packers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, here's Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive will start with an option going left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 83 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution.
Look at this time for once, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Working out of the gun. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Love now.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing. Love. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return.
And now look at him go. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
told it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. An inside give to Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
This drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but It's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Hardman on the return.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completes it to Hardman. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Now they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Love.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, Love to pass. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Okay, ready?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check pink. Black swap. Check white. Opposite. Green.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Yellow. Line. Smith red. Switch. Yellow. Check pink.
To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Patrick Queen
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 11. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. Dameon Pierce with a touchdown run. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Lamar Jackson, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they have the lead over the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to halftime. Elijah Moore, a touchdown catch in that first half. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that should set them up well for the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. On 2nd and 9, Love got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Ready, set. Set, go. Set.
Jones sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. Now, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he was certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about
29-yard line? A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Come on.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Love now to pass on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
Had no command that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Switch red. Switch yellow. Check pink.
Again, it's Love.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks. Finding room at midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Check hunt. Ready.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Love looking to throw it.
On the slant, Burks.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Black one. Check white. Opposite. Green.
They go back to the ground with Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yellow. One. Switch red. Switch yellow.
Up the middle, Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Throwing. Love. Steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Here we go.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Love back to it here after the pick six. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that's knocked away and incomplete. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 25 on second down, Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. First down going to the air with Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Love now. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That pass taken in by Burks. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Love. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. On second down, it's Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball. Edmonds running to the right, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. To throw again on second down.
Love.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Love with it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Love.
That's complete to Dobbs. Yeah, this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Flush to his right. The decision to tack and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.